Hi, good evening, Sammy here, and I'm so excited to be here with you for our tarot astrology reading tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by listening to the tone of universal oneness as we play the bowl, chant Om together. Then I will talk a bit about what is happening in the stars, and then from there, welcome. What do you think is in this pack? Is it, I'm going to pull out a bunny rabbit? Or a donut, or what else could it be? Any guesses from the audience? A guitar? Teddy bear? No. What do you think is in here? Okay, if you guessed tarot cards, you were right. You win the prize for tonight because then we're going to pull 3 cards for the evening. So let's find a nice comfortable position. Donuts! There are some donuts in this bag. I wish I could give them to you, but I'm saving them for my sweetheart who's in the other room. And if I show up and tell her that we ate them over this live, I don't think she'll be very happy because she's been looking forward to those. So, but maybe I'll bring you donuts next time and put them through the camera. Okay, so let's get nice and comfortable. We're going to take a few deep, delicious breaths, inhaling love and joy, exhaling any tension, inhaling excitement and hope, exhaling any kind of fear, inhaling beauty and love, and exhaling air. Okay, ready? Let's begin. In and out. In and out. In. We'll Om together. So good. Do you ever look at those pictures of the zoom in, slow down of when sound waves go through sand or through water and make beautiful shapes? It's so cool to think about how that happens whenever we talk or sing or play a sound bowl, that tone or that vibration goes throughout our bodies, and we are mostly made of water. And especially nice to think of tonight because tonight is a super moon, and even though it's an invisible moon because it's new moon, the moon is right there very close to us, pulling on that water and making it dance. And the shore, the tides are high, and in our bodies we are just very sensitive and perceptive and caring and alive. And it also makes me think of, how tone is so important, because when people talk about a certain tone of voice, it might not be something that is easy to describe or measure necessarily when someone has either a comforting, loving tone or a tone that somehow doesn't feel so good. But if you look at the patterns made in water when you play harmonic tones, and these beautiful patterns and these symmetrical expanding patterns, versus when there's like a tone that's sharp or dissonant, and then you look at the sort of warped shapes that makes, and then you think about our bodies and the water in our bodies, and how maybe we're actually experiencing throughout our bodies in every molecule of water physical pain when someone speaks in an unkind tone of voice. So maybe one beautiful suggestion that we have for going into this new moon that comes up early tomorrow, early Friday. If you're watching this, you might be in the middle of the new moon already, but it could be a beautiful thing to plant the seed of watching how your tone affects yourself and others, and to, especially since we are still in the sun in Libra and right now the moon in Libra, bringing balance to our tones and having the intention of creating beauty and balance and symmetry and harmony in the way we communicate. Libra is very much about communication, and to communicate with love and sweetness and harmony and balance, because that is actually making all the life forms around us healthier and happier when we do that. And it's so simple and easy and effective. So that's an intention I'm going to carry through for the new moon up until our full moon on Halloween, is to just bring balance and sweetness to my tone. And some other things to think about happening in the stars today and tomorrow. So we've had this series of squares. There is a lot of energy that could be described as tense happening right now between the Sun and Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto, and also between Mars and Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto. Both of those are squared off. And then by the time we get to tomorrow's new moon, we're going to also have the Sun and Moon both opposite Mars. So that's creating this really big right-angled triangle of opposition and squareness that is traditionally a source of tension. But what's also true at the same time is that we have the Sun is in a trine with the Gemini North Node. They're at a 120-degree angle, and that's a very harmonious, beautiful angle. And if you think about it in terms of importance, the North Node is one of the most important points, and the Sun is the star of our galaxy and provides the warmth and the anchor point of everything that's going on around it. So even though there might be a lot of things to fret about and that people might be talking about if you look at horoscopes or you look at astrology and you pay attention to the squares and the oppositions, there's also this kind of like higher, vaster, brighter level of what's happening in the stars and in the sky. And if you simplify and look at what's most important, one thing that's really important is that trine, the trine between the North Node in Gemini and the Sun in Libra. And the North Node represents our destiny in this lifetime. And so that's a very big, slow, long, important point. And then the Sun, of course, is our identity. So the fact that those two are in this harmonious trine together, it's like our identity is in sync with our destiny at this time. And in the next few days, on Friday and Saturday, until the Sun moves several more degrees, which will take at least a few days, we're going to be in this time of our identities and our destiny in this lifetime being like massaged and nurtured and watered and fed by the positions of the planets. So you're on the right track, and if you have thoughts or ideas that are coming to you or feelings, maybe they are, maybe they're a little more on target than you might even think. So really trust yourself and think of the bigger picture, because all of the squares and oppositions in terms of fate and power and the day-to-day transformations that we might have to go through, anything that's painful or challenging, that is true at one level, but then there's this other level we can tap into. And at the same time, I wanted to point out there's this beautiful hourglass that has been there, and that is something else that is beautiful and harmonious that we can tap into in the next few days, because we have Venus in a trine with Uranus, and Venus is all about love and connection, and Uranus is about originality and the ways that we are unique. So it's like bringing that loving energy to the ways that, instead of the ways that we're unique keeping us separate, they're helping us to connect deeper. So the more you are yourself in every way, your true self, your loving self, and your creative self, that's just going to increase the love in your life. And then at the same time, we also have Neptune and Mercury in a trine, and Mercury is about communication and Neptune is about intuition and dreams. So it's really easy to be communicating from your intuition and kind of speaking your dreams into reality on a daily basis right now. So that is my offering to you. And next time somebody starts freaking out about, all of these squares or these oppositions or these retrogrades, you could be like, yeah, but look at all of these beautiful trines. Look at the North Node and the Sun, and the way that the light of the Sun and the center, the star in the center of our solar system, is in this beautiful rhyme, this harmony with our destiny, our Gemini North Node destiny of playfulness and lots of ideas and flexibility, and then the Sun in the planet of justice and balance and beauty and diplomacy and flirtiness and connection. And both of those signs are all about expressing. So keep tapping into that, and don't sweat the small stuff, friends, especially in the next few days, because there's so much goodness shining down from the sky. It's really beautiful. Okay, so with that, let's look at our cards. And if you happen to be in the chat live right now and have any thoughts about what we've been talking about or any questions, please feel free to drop that in the comment box. Just going to shuffle these cards here and draw 3 cards to help us tap into harmony and love over the next 24 hours through this new moon. Oh, you can't see me shuffling. Oh, okay. I don't always do this. I know. But it just happened tonight that I saw the reflection of the 2 cards in the 2 piles that they happen to be in. And since I don't catch that very often, when I do, I like to notice it, because tonight it's especially beautiful that we have the Lovers wanting to say hello, and we also have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is infinite possibility for love and positive emotion and abundance and flow. And then of course the Lovers card is all about love and union and connection and joy and pleasure and balance, togetherness. So it's kind of like that Uranus-Venus trine, the individual merging with love, and then also kind of like the Mercury in Scorpio with Neptune in Pisces. It's that water, that dreaminess, and that deep well of intuition emerging and being poured out through our bodies and our voices. So I just wanted to say hi. Extra special new moon, extra cards. Okay. I gotta close my eyes when I shuffle, otherwise I keep wanting to peek. I'm a Gemini, I'm sorry. That's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna cut the deck and replace it. Okay. Time to pull 3 cards. You know the drill. You guys are pros by now. Okay. 1. Card 1. 2. card too. And let's see, who is going to be our third card tonight? This one. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they are. Our first card for the evening is the King of Wands. Welcome, welcome. So the King of Wands here, master of fire, the ability to take bold actions and take them from a place of confidence and warmth and excitement. The King of Wands has just boundless power and the ability to create positive changes in a really conscious and deliberate way, and in a way that improves the lives of everyone around them. So, got that beautiful energy here, and there's a lot of activity around Mars. We were talking about the different angles it's making. So, also very much the sun, because the sun is pretty hot. I've heard. I haven't been there yet, but from what through the grapevine, it's warm, and wands and fire, and this source of power and ability to make changes. So keep your eyes on that. Don't look directly at the sun. Doctors, you don't want to. But your heart can look at the sun, towards that source of warmth, and the sun in Libra, and the trine with Gemini, and let that solar energy power you to keep your heart set on your bigger picture of what you're here to do, and let that guide you in your day-to-day actions. Lights, the sun, camera, your eyes, action, the things you do as you look forth. And eyes could be your inner vision. Okay. Card number 2. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is smiling and steadily moving forward at a nice even pace, holding that cup of water so that it doesn't spill, and going forth to offer love. So we have this powerful leader of bold action, and we have this romantic bringer of love. So far, so good. We've been talking a lot about Venus, and right now about the Venus Uranus trine. So coming forth with love, and like we were talking about the tone earlier tonight, one way to carry forth love is to have a loving tone. And our third card for tonight. Sometimes it's just like you see a card and you just feel that calm go through your body. Temperance. The Libra card. You've got 2 cups. The water is flowing from one cup to another. There is perfect balance. There is 1 foot in the water of the emotion and the unconscious, and 1 foot grounded on the steadiness of land. The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, the plants are growing, and there's a sort of soft, lovely, I don't know what color to call it, but like this very, like a very pale café con leche color to the sky, which is like this very calm time of day. So maybe it's a little bit after sunset, maybe it's a little bit before sunrise is just starting to happen, but it's kind of that time of day when there's enough light to see the colors of the things around you, but it's not so bright that you're hot yet. It's like that cool, refreshing time of possibility and quiet and balance and love. So the sun is in Libra, and the sun is bright and warm and powerful, and giving us the ability to take actions, and to take actions that bring forth love in a steady way. So here are 3 cards for tonight. And if you're just joining, I'm sorry you didn't get to be here earlier, but this will be posted, and hopefully we can catch each other earlier soon. I know it's a little bit late tonight, but sometimes that new moon, super moon energy, you just want to, I don't know, keep going with things. But if the King of Wands teaches us anything, it's that, and we were talking about the North Node, keeping the focus on the bigger picture of destiny and of being loving and enjoying balance. And especially maybe it could be enjoying the balance of transitions. So for example, dawn or dusk, how those can be really beautiful times to connect with the part of you that knows what it needs to feel balanced and centered and calm and happy. Okay. So thank you so much for being here, for watching. We will take a moment with the sound bowl and a few breaths, and then we will part ways for the evening, but I'll be back tomorrow. And by this time tomorrow night, the moon is already going to be starting to grow again, so I'm sure there will be lots that is different, but also everything will really be the same, because love is all there is, and we are love, and that will never change. And you are loved, and you are perfect the way you are. May my tones be warm and kind. May I have a clear and balanced mind. May my actions be aligned. And may love and energy course through my spine. Om Shanti. May all beings be at peace. May all fear and tension we release. No, you never are alone. Feel your heart and be at home. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you. Have a beautiful